Welcome to Robotica Farms. Which is, the level that I don't really care for within this game. Yes, I said it. I'm not a big fan of this level. I know quite a few people that like it a lot. And more power to you if you do. I generally am not a fan of this sort of level. It's got a good... its aesthetic sort of works for it. It's supposed to be like a mechanical farm. And it does genuinely look really sort of mechanical. And the inhabitants are all mechanical as well. You've got the robotic bugs. And the robotic farmers. But it just doesn't work for me. I can't get a hand on... I just... It doesn't click. These guys requiring you to use the head bash are alright. I am okay with those guys because it means that the head bash gets more mileage than the climbing did in that regard. The water didn't. I can't think of a level that used climbing that extensively, come to think of it. I think Autumn Plains did use the climbing the most. I mean, Magma Cone, but I don't really think of just walking along one volcano as something that counts, whereas you have to navigate the entirety of Aquaria Towers eventually with the water. And you know, this level has mooks that can only die to the head bash. Just feels like the head bash and the underwater swimming get more mileage than the climbing, with that in mind. But yeah, just something I felt like saying. But yeah, the level, it's basically a robotic farm, and it doesn't click with me as a result. I'm not a fan of like a farm-like level in the first place. But when everything is made sort of metal, and when you don't even bother to put a robotic sheep in. Come on, you put in robotic bugs, and you put in robotic farmers, you put in robotic bloody plants. Why is the fodder ordinary sheep? Why can't you make the fodder some sort of robotic sheep? It's just a little bit irritating in that about that. The music doesn't work. The music's there. That's it. I'm not particularly fond of this music. I'm noticing a trend here, by the way. Yeah, so far I haven't really cared for Winter Tundra levels music, have I? Mystic Marsh is alright. And the other two are not that great in my opinion. And it's really annoying to say that sort of stuff because it's a Spyro game. Spyro is known for really good music. I will say that myself. I think Spyro 2's soundtrack is amazing overall, but Winter Tundra sort of makes it... It's good, but it's not up to the standard I expect after playing through Summer Forest and Autumn Plains. I don't know how to word what I'm saying better. I just don't click with this robotic farm level. It does make an interesting contrast to the final level of Winter Tundra though, so we'll get to that when we get to that though. I will give credit where it's due. I think Robotica Farms is nice and spacious, and I do quite like that about it. Oh, some bugs. Where are they up to? Let's go ask this guy.
These darn bugs are making a joke of my expensive robot
Applebee.
Can you chase them?
I don't like how the inhabitants sound either. It's like these guys just I don't click with these guys. That's another thing that I'm going to think really hard about this right now, actually. Yeah, thinking really hard about it, I think Robotica Farms is the only place where I don't care about the inhabitants.
My fields are...
Like, I don't like their sort of design and stuff. I'm not a big fan of how a lot of them sound. Whereas every other world that I can clearly remember the inhabitants of right now, I do actually quite like them. I'm being too critical of this level. That's something that I will say right now. I'm being unfair on it. But the thing is, I can't... My opinion doesn't change. And I feel I need to explain my sort of opinion. My opinion doesn't change because I'm being too harsh. I'll acknowledge that I'm being a bit harsh, but that's it. You're not going to get me to like something just by telling me, oh, lighten up. In fact, if anything, you tell me to do that, I'll probably hate the thing you're trying to make me lighten up about more. This is just... And while I did say I like the fact that this level uses the head bash, I do also believe that the fact that those guys have to die with the head bash slows it down a lot. And those guys are just too high whenever you do the charge jump to hit with the charge. You don't actually need to flip these guys, by the way, to head bash them. I just do it out of habit. Okay, so I think the last thing I've got to do is that supercharge area. Spoiler alert, there's a supercharge. See, I don't even remember this level that clearly. This LP's working off of my memory as well. I'm not looking up anything for this Spyro 2 LP. Because I don't feel like... a game that I played in my childhood, I feel should not need me to do that. This isn't the game that fills my head. That's a different game for the PlayStation 1. But it is worth... Sorry, I hate how they talk. It is worth mentioning that I'm not usually using some sort of walkthrough or anything at all of that kind right now. I'm just playing the game. And doing everything that I remember from the game. Oh great, we have to backtrack through the level. We'll get to that in a moment. Let's do the supercharge area. I'm not even going to talk to the guy. Because I can see exactly what I have to do. Break these massive pumpkins. Yeah, I messed that up. More time in Robotica Farms. I have a funny feeling that this is going to be someone's favourite level and they're going to get pissed off at me for not liking it. But it doesn't work for me. That's just the thing. I don't particularly care for its aesthetic look. The residents actively... I actively dislike the residents. I don't like the farmers. And so far, that orb challenge there with the bugs wasn't that exciting or fun to do. The level's just not interesting to me. I don't know, I don't like it. This is easily the worst level in the game in my opinion. It's not that it's a bad level either, it just doesn't live up to the standards that the game has set up until now. This supercharger area isn't one of the weak points. I'm just not doing it very well right now. This is just me sucking. But that's generally just how I feel. I've had a lot of people point at me and say that I need to change my opinions in order to go along with what most people think, and that in my opinion is bullshit. If you tell me to change my opinion to conform to the norm, you have just lost my attention. Throwing that out there. And I feel like it should be the same, and I feel like everyone should feel that sort of way. If someone tells you to change your opinion just to conform to the norm, then that person is not worth listening to, in my opinion. And a lot of people have been telling me to do that with several other games. No one's told me to do that with this one. So far, no one's had a go at me for not liking Robotica Farms. But I get the impression there are people out there that will. It's just that I can't help not liking a level, okay? Alright, let's go get that flower pot done now. After we get these gems. Alright. I said flower pot. Gem pot, okay? Mystery pot. The chest of secrets. Who cares? Let's just grab it. I want to get out of this level. I really don't like this level. Okay. Its enemies are annoying to fight as well. I feel like that's worth mentioning. I like the fact that one of them requires the head bash, but that's about it for positives about fighting the enemies for me. So, we're missing something. We're missing a few gems. I'm not surprised by that. I clearly didn't explore the level completely. I will still be attempting to search for these gems without using sparks before I start using sparks, okay? Because I feel like this, I feel like this sort of scavenger hunt thing that goes on has to be shown. I know a lot of people are going to dislike me showing the process of slowly navigating the levels, looking for the last few gems. People, I'm going to show it. You don't like it, go buy the game and do a better job than me. Should be that hard. Okay. Alone. Nope. The scarecrows are alive. I don't know why I never noticed that before. So they've got actual robots working as scarecrows as well. Huh. 1, 2, 3. One more. You're joking. 1 gem. I don't think it's on the supercharged ramp, so I'm not even going to think about going over there. Alright. I will look over the supercharged ramp, okay? I'll go back on what I just said, but I'm pretty confident I didn't miss anything on the supercharged ramp. I have a funny feeling it's over there. As long as I'm still up here. See, I can't even... I don't know what's wrong with me in this level. I just don't like it that much. Alright. I'm gonna use Sparks. Sparks says it's over in that direction. He does not say, however, it is down here. So Gareth just wasted his time. Alright, let's get over to here. Stop hitting the wall, Spyro. Alright, what about from here, Sparks? Wow. Wow. Okay. Robotica form's over, let's go. Well, there we go. That's one of my least favourite levels done, alright? I need a nice palate cleanser after that. I need something to really bring me back up and love this game again. Make me absolutely stunned by it. How about we go to one of my favourite levels in the game? Behold, another portal. Let's open it.
I can see you've learned the value of orbs, Spyro.
Metropolis! We're gonna go and take on Superman. Alright, let's go ahead and enter what is, in my opinion, by far the best Winter Tundra level and one of the best levels in the game. Metropolis, here we come. I love this level so much. It's a nice way to cap off Winter Tundra. I'll see you next time.